Ahoy there, good people of the interwebs, and welcome to this week's edition of Transformer of the Week. Well, I'm going to be looking at this guy. This is Unique Toys Peru Kill. I like to think it's probably a smashed down version of the word pursuit, so it's pursuit to kill. Probably something like that. Gorgeous, absolutely. It's Lockdown from Transformers Age of Extinction, which was the fourth Transformer film. The first one with Marky Mark Wahlberg in. Lockdown was the villain of that movie. Turned into a Lamborghini. Some kind of modern kind of Lamborghini. And this is what it looks like. It's a car, it's a grey car, but it's just metallic flakes. It looks like an actual bloody car. How good is that? Absolutely fantastic. They've paid a lot of attention to detail here, have Unique Toys. They've got tinted windscreens, are quite a bit of a fingerprint magnet, however. But yeah, it's just very sleek, very sporty. I mean, you can actually see, I don't know if you can see, inside the wheels, got rubber tyres, and you can actually see the innards of the wheel with all the gubbins that I don't know what it's called, and I've reliably informed that's exactly what the underside of a Lamborghini looks like, complete with little hands and little bits of bullets and stuff. It rolls really well. The wing view mirrors can move about a little bit, and the wheels can roll. So really does everything you want to do in a car. So yeah, it's got this grey metallic paint sheen to it, which is nice. It's incredible. And tinted windows. Got some nice translucents here, and different translucent colours for the rear lights as well. So all that, and then bits of silver and bits of a different kind of metallic, like gunmetal. Again with a translucent on the vents there. And then just a little bit of orange just picked out, just to give it that extra, bit of realism. It's lovely, absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice compact car. It feels a good weight in the hand. And this is a Transformer. It does, in fact, transform. Boy, does this transform. But before we get to that, let's have a look at some of the accessories, shall we? Such a tease. Now, it comes with this guy. This is one of the steel jaws, I believe they were called in the movie. The wolves. Organic, metallic wolf things. And this is just a bit of hollow plastic. Nice bit of shading, though, on it. This mane is rubberized plastic, so I quite like that. And it's got different tactile feel to it. Head has got a lot of wiggly waggly articulations, and again translucent eyes, so that's kind of cool. It's got ball joints here and here, and hinges at his knees and ball joints at his feet, so you can actually, if you mess about with this, pull up with some quite good stalking. He can open his mouth. He's got very sharp teeth, so you better be careful with that. Maybe ask for an adult supervision. That does hamper his head articulation a little bit, because that the hinge is kind of where the mouth is, so when that opens it just hampers it a little bit, but it looks vicious. So yeah, he can pull off some quite cool stalking poses with just the limited articulation that he has. So it's kind of cool. The aesthetics is a bit weird because it doesn't really match the movie aesthetics. It's it looks like if there was a 90s cartoon based on the movie, this is what it looked like, or what it looked like maybe on the front of a cereal box or something like that. So as well as that, it comes with this BFG. Got a nice little spring there. That'll come in useful later, but that's quite fun. It's got handles there, handles there. Just the paint on it again is just this metallic different bits of silver on, some bronze. So it's, you know, got a lot of good bit. Got die cast bit there for reasons. Comes with an extra face, which I'm not going to show you right now. Comes with this, which turns into his hook. So we can use that as a hand, and that can actually also store on the side of the weapon if you wanted. I can store into place. Yeah. So that's pretty much his accessories. You can actually store this on his back there. Makes me just want to carnivac even more. That, oh, look at that. It's like, looks like something out of a cover of a G1 comic. That, oh, lovely. It's like a store on his back. And that could store in there. I wish there was like a peg also that could make a tail maybe, and it'd be cool because this is just a plastic. If there's a hatch, and you could put the face away and the seed. That's the MacGuffin of the movie. Did I show you the seed? It's got the seed. If you could put these away inside this, so this could be like the mule for all the accessories, it'd be quite cool. But yeah, it can hold, you know, the gun, and the gun can hold the claws, so you can get there a little bit. Lockdown can also use the gun in car mode, or it's going to be a long movie already. Long movie. It was a long movie. It's going to be a long video already. Like so. So if you want that scene that was not in the movie, you could do that. But, you know, car attack modes. Always cool. He's a transformer, he does transform. So let's open his back up first of all. And start unpegging things. Like so. Like here. So that's that bit kind of opened up. Oh, nice ratchets. So move all these around here. So we get this out here, pull these down like so. Let's just have a quick check on the old viewfinder. I want to make sure everything, because he's going to be a big boy, let me just tell you that. So we just need to make sure everything at the moment is going to stay on the screen. So, like so. Now these bits here, they fold round like so, and that bit folds down, that clicks into place. These bits then fold after it and peg in next to it. So yeah, same on the other side. That bit folds round, that bit folds after it. These bits come round and peg in after it. So that then, like so, like so, and we have her legs. Now this bit here, that crotch bit flaps down, and that unlocks the rest of the transformation. Again, so we pull this bit back, we pull these bits round, we pull this bit back, and it kind of starts to fold in on itself. So fold that back there. These wing mirrors, get these out of the side mirrors even. Side windows even. Blah, get them out of the way. Maybe start to learn how to talk. Move these bits to the side. We wiggle this bit up just yet, yeah. So wiggle this bit up. Let's just have that there for the second. And that moves down like so. Let's just move these further out, give it a bit of clearance. So these bits move all the way there. So that bit can move down like so. Now get back here, move this bit out of the way, move this bit down, out of the way. Use that bit, so it's like so. So this bit can now find that peg. Come on. Give me a second. You can move stuff. So that pegs in like so. Down here, peg in his waist like so, and then bring these side windows, peg them into the crotch. That's cool. I kind of like how just even the translucent windows just shift around his body. That's probably one of my favourite bits of this transformation. This can then come down like so. Click that into place. So that, flick those side bits, flick down. Then with the arms, just kind of unfold them, move them around. There's a little bit moves and sort of locks all that into place. Then this gun bit comes around there, that flaps there, and unfolds. Same again. Unfolds. And that, my friends, it's pretty much that. I mean, look, oh, we can flip this bit out between his toes. We can get that. So, he's got separate toes down there. That transformed from a freaking Lamborghini. Look at that. I mean, look, take in like the 360 degrees. Just if someone just handed me this and said, Richard, that's a transformer, I wouldn't believe him. I would not believe him. Wow, it is just what they've done. It's genius. It's just this level of just engineering, because it's also the transformation. You've seen that. That was relatively simple transformation and fun transformation. Not one of these like really hard, finicky move stuff all over the place to try and get it to look, you know, accurate to as it was. This is actually quite a fun, simple transformation, and it's all about just having, you know, what's part of the car on one side of the panel and having part of the robot on the other side of the panel. That's kind of one of his main tricks that he pulls, and having this from being, you know, half of the back of the car to then folding up on itself to being the rest of the back of the car and to being the side of the car. So he's locked down from his animated days, was a guy who was very much had a clever transformation of creating height out of a very compact vehicle. And so his movie edition, what Unique Toys have done is they've done the same tricks, not exactly the same trick, but the same type of tricks to make a transformer far larger than you would have assumed could actually come out. How does that come out of the vehicle? He's got some downsides in that. You can, you know, look right through on this side. It's a shame there's just nothing that could have just popped up just to fill that, because there's still an abundant. There's still some extra plastic in there that could have just folded out just to put an extra transformation step in to fill that out. But yeah, incredible. So articulation, his head swivels just a bit, and it can nod quite a lot and look up a little bit. So, you know, his head's not the greatest. His shoulder, though. It's got a little butterfly there. You can look, it can go up to there, down to the side, do your full 360. So that, you know, is quite a lot of articulation into itself. It's got a double jointed elbow. There is a swivel at that elbow. There's a swivel at the wrist. There's an in and out at the wrist. The thumb can move to the side of the arm and to like it can move like this and all the way round. Fortunately, can't give a thumbs up. He's got 2 points of it. He's got the tips of his fingers and knuckles of his fingers articulated. The waist swivel's not up here, but there is a limited one there, which is then also with a thigh rotation. He's got a double jointed knee, but this bit doesn't really lock in, so that kind of just, it doesn't hamper, it just slightly annoys. So it's, you know, let's just forget about it. And he's got wrist, ankle rocker and an up and down on there. These, if you don't like the wing mirrors here, you can pop them out and there's a location for them up on his shoulders. But to be fair, I quite like him as having these weird extra toes. I quite like him there. That's fine with me. Yeah, all in all, I mean, look at that again. It's just the paint as well. It's just all the way around. It's got these like metal bits that can move in and that. You know, they're spring loaded, so it's actually given an extra bit of girth to him, as it were. It's got this metal flap here that looks like it's part of the Lamborghini, but there is no way that is not involved in the vehicle mode whatsoever. It's just this die-cast flap and this very kind of oily looking metal that's just here just to be his butt in robot mode, and he's not in his vehicle mode whatsoever. It's all these little bits of blues on here. He's got translucent green plastic in his eyes. Oh, absolutely fantastic. So you can move his hand up like so. Get this. Give him Lockdown's famous hook hand. So that's kind of cool. You can also get this. One of the configurations of this gun is that's just like a big box, so you can just slip that onto his hand. Now there's a peg there, there's a port there, so that'll give some extra stability when holding his cannon. Now it is quite heavy, so you think, oh, when I first got it, I was like, oh no, I can't hold his gun up. But because he's got double jointed elbows, if you use the second elbow joint, that one holds it up just fine. It's just that one of them's a bit too weak. So, you know, it has got it. It's weird. He's got loads of articulation, but there's something psychological that when you see a figure shaped like this, because he's pretty much an action man, and I keep thinking, well, he's not got a waist swivel. You know, he's got one there, but he's not got a deep, 360. There's no ab crunch or abdominal rocker or anything like that. Of course there isn't, because that's the way he transforms. It never happened. But it's almost because he is that shaped of not looking like a transformer. It's like, well, why has he not got this? Why has he not? It was because he's a transformer, Richard. So it's just a weird thing that you expect him to have more articulation than he has. So, yeah. Again, I think my favourite face is the additional face. I just really like this, so we put that in. That's him without his face. So we've got that is like Huntsman's face, which is just a big green translucent bit of plastic. But I really like that. I don't know, it's just makes him just that so much more alien. I mean, Lockdown is quite... Despite what the movie is like, and the Dinobot's only been in it for 5 minutes at the end, Lockdown is still quite a consistently good character with Mark Ryan's, rasping vocal performance. What's he say? What's the line? What's it? Just he comes up with all these cliche lines. The problem with following a cause, Prime, is the cause always ends up betraying you. When you see my face, your life is done. So you've got Mark Ryan egging it up like that. And Steve Jabronsky's score, that whenever this fucker is in this, on screen, he's got that wow, 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 and these like really kind of distorted drum beats behind it. It's really proper menacing, standout character, and this Unique Toys fucking nailed it. They have absolutely nailed it. Amazing. Of course, what they've not nailed is they've managed to transform a Lamborghini into a man. But they've not managed to make it so I could transform his face into a big gun. So there's a cheat for that. So we get this gun. Shame on you, Unique Toys, for not managing to get that. Flip that handle in, get this handle out. Now, we had that pump action thing before, so if we get that, yep, yeah. So you basically pump the gun, place it over the head. There's a slot on the back of his head that's gone into, and there's a slot on his back here, and now you can gun face. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Let's get that off. There are actual pegs on his back as well, but if you want to just not the deepest. Come on. Don't let me a liar while I'm on camera. Yeah, so you can store his gun on his back in different ways. You just play around with it. There's different little... You can have it less... You can have it that way as well. Can hold this seed, kind of. Hey, there's no like pegs or anything in it. You just have to balance it. And there he is now, next to his dog. Isn't that fantastic? Unique Toys have done us a solid. I never thought I'd be this enamoured with a movieverse toy, but it's just like mental, and it's not my favourite kind of aesthetic. I like vehicles. When I like a vehicle transformer or an animal transformer, I like to be able to look at it and know what it transforms into. And when I look at this, I don't know what it transforms into. There's some fake vehicle bits here, and he's got bits of his calves part of the car, but other than that, it's like, what are you? Good job though. It's a good job. It's not, like I say, it's not my favourite aesthetic. So to get something that's not my favourite aesthetic and make such an excellent toy that I really appreciate, just on an engineering level alone, it's well done. Good job. Absolutely great job. And that is why he's this week's Transformer of the Week. I picked him up from Kapow Toys. Kapow Toys. Kapow Toys! It's not a sponsorship, just where I picked it up from. So you pick it up from your favourite third-party toy retailer, wherever you like. But I really recommend getting hold of this one. Even if Michael Bay be damned. It's still fucking good. And I'm still talking. Join me next time. There'll be more Transformers. There'll be more weeks. Until then, if you've got this far, it's time to fist bump. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And because you deserve it, bestow! Fisto!